Hi students, welcome to this lesson, a deeper exploration of William Wordsworth's extract from The Prelude. In our previous sessions, we delved into the poem's overview and historical context. Remember, this poem touches on themes of nature and the environment and memory and loss. We'll begin by examining Wordsworth's use of personification to bring the natural world to life and his vivid sensory imagery. Then we'll delve into the narrative structure of the poem, tracing the speaker's journey from childhood wonder to profound self-discovery. Lastly, we will consider the significance of the poem's volta, marking a pivotal shift in perspective and emotion. Let's begin. Wordsworth's use of personification in extract from The Prelude brings the natural elements to life, allowing readers to connect more deeply with the environment. This literary device not only enlivens the setting, but also emphasizes the intrinsic relationship between humanity and nature. For example, in the lines, "The horizon's bound, a huge peak, black and huge," as if with voluntary power instinct, upreared its head. Nature is given human-like qualities, as the peak appears to have its own will and power. The words voluntary power instinct suggest that the mountain is not just a passive landscape, but an active, almost sentient force. By personifying the peak to uprear its head, Wordsworth creates the image of the mountain as a silently watching guardian, enhancing the sense of awe and wonder in the speaker. This use of personification helps to spotlight the theme of nature's dominance and its profound impact on the speaker, illustrating the dynamic interplay between the natural world and human experience. The poet also uses vivid imagery to convey his awe and reverence for nature, emphasizing its profound impact on his development and understanding of the world. One striking example of this imagery is found in the lines, "One summer evening, led by her, I found a little boat tied to a willow tree, within a rocky cove, its usual home." Here, Wordsworth paints a serene and picturesque scene, inviting readers to visualize the tranquil setting of the boat tied to a willow tree in a secluded cove. This imagery not only sets a peaceful and reflective mood, but also symbolizes the intimate connection between the poet and nature. The little boat represents the poet's journey and exploration, both physically and metaphorically, as he embarks on a voyage of self-discovery, guided by the natural world. The phrase "led by her" personifies nature as a nurturing and guiding force, suggesting that Wordsworth views nature as a mentor or companion in his quest for knowledge and enlightenment. This imagery is crucial as it establishes the foundational theme of nature's influence on the poet's inner life, highlighting its role in shaping his perceptions and experiences. Therefore, through the use of detailed and evocative imagery, Wordsworth effectively communicates the profound and transformative power of nature in extract from The Prelude. Now looking at structure, Wordsworth employs a narrative structure that unfolds as a journey of self-discovery and reflection. Looking at the poem itself, "But now, like one who rose, proud of his skill, to reach a chosen point with an unswerving line, I fixed my view." The comparison of the speaker to "one who rose" proudly suggests a journey or progression towards a specific goal or destination. This metaphorical imagery aligns with the narrative structure of the poem, where Wordsworth traces his own personal and emotional development over time. The phrase "proud of his skill" reflects the speaker's growing confidence and competence as they navigate through life's experiences, including encounters with nature. This pride signifies a sense of achievement and mastery, indicating the speaker's evolving understanding of themselves and their relationship with the natural world. Now, let's explore another important structural aspect of extract from The Prelude. The poem utilizes a volta, or turning point, which is a significant structural feature common in sonnets and other poetic forms. A volta is a rhetorical shift that marks the change of a thought or argument in a poem. In extract from The Prelude, the volta occurs when Wordsworth shifts from describing his initial fear and awe of nature to reflecting on its transformative power and his personal growth. This turning point marks a shift in the speaker's perspective and emotions. Wordsworth employs this technique in the previously discussed passage, "A huge peak, black and huge, as if with voluntary power instinct upreared its head." This description conveys a sense of awe and perhaps intimidation on the part of the speaker, highlighting their initial response to the grandeur of nature. The volta occurs with the phrase, "as if with voluntary power instinct upreared its head." Here, Wordsworth personifies the peak, attributing it with agency and intentionality as it uprears itself. This personification marks a shift in the speaker's perception. The use of voluntary power instinct suggests that the peak acts according to its own will and natural instinct, rather than being a static object in the landscape. The volta represented in this quote marks a pivotal moment where the speaker moves from passive observation to active engagement with nature. Therefore, the volta marks a transformative point in the poem, mimicking the impact that the narrator's excursion has upon him, transforming his understanding of the natural world and his place within it. Today we covered how Wordsworth uses literary and structural elements in Extract from the Prelude to enhance the connection between humanity and nature. We began by studying the language devices, and we saw how personification brings the natural elements to life, portraying nature as an active, sentient force. Through vivid imagery, Wordsworth creates symbolic scenes, like the boat tied to a willow tree, to illustrate the poet's journey of self-discovery and nature's guiding influence. Then we turn to structure, looking at how the narrative structure mirrors this journey, with metaphors like rowing symbolizing the speaker's growing confidence and understanding. Finally, the volta in the poem marks a turning point where the speaker's initial awe transforms into a deeper engagement with nature, highlighting its transformative power. See you in our next lesson! Watch the rest of the GCSE English Literature course at Sophos Education.